अरे मन चार दिना की बात. A saint is addressing the mind and saying, this is the matter of few days only. The saint is not addressing any person with the name. He is addressing only mind. Why? Because in our being, only the mind is worker. We cannot perform any action at all without the association of mind. If you are having something in your hand and your mind goes somewhere completely somewhere else, then you won't even know and you will leave the thing. It will slip from your hand and you won't even realize that I have slipped that thing which was in my hand. Because all the senses are under the control of mind. If mind goes somewhere else, then senses alone cannot perform any action. That's why it is said in the scriptures, Man eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. Mind is the greatest friend and mind is the greatest enemy. It is the reason of bondage and it is the reason of liberation as well. If we take our mind towards the wrong direction, then it will be the cause of our bondage of Maya. If we take the same mind toward the right direction, towards God, then we can be liberated from Maya, from the miseries of the world forever. That's why the saint is addressing the mind and saying, don't be lazy, don't be careless. It is only the matter of few days. What is that matter? Which is the matter of few days. This human form. We have achieved the human form, which is the best gift of God to the living souls. As most of you know, that there are 8.4 million species of life. It includes even the celestial gods. They also come in the same cycle. But all the scriptures say unanimously that human form is the best form of life. Why? Why is it the best form of life? If you minutely see, that it is said that jnanam hitesha madhiko vishesho. There was a saint, Bhartihari, he replied that this body is best because we have some special knowledge. The human beings are endowed with a special kind of knowledge, with a special level of knowledge, which the animals, insects, etc. do not have. But I don't think that is also right. See, there are so many kinds of knowledge which we are given. Then we practice. Then we attain those knowledge. Like you see swimming. We learn swimming. We have training of swimming. Even then every day, we hear the cases of drowning. Many people drown. After learning swimming as well. The kids of cows, etc., they stand themselves after their birth. We take such a long time to sit and then to stand and then to run. They have natural knowledge. The goats, etc., they have natural knowledge. You leave them in a jungle, they will eat only edible grass. Only they know what is edible and which is not edible. They will choose it automatically. You leave a cow among the thousands of cows. The calf will go directly to his mother only. Although 10,000 cows are standing over there, he can recognize so easily. So in many respects, the knowledge of the animals is better than the human beings. And what to say of the knowledge of the celestial gods, heavenly gods? They have 1,000 times more knowledge than a human being. They can create miraculous weapons only by resolution. They just resolve and they create the weapons. They create such kind of wondrous weapons which directly can kill the desired person. They can create the arrows which can rain only the fire. So we cannot say that this is the criteria why we say that human form is the best form. If you talk about beauty, the celestial gods have 1,000 times more beauty than a human being. And in fact, the human beauty is always compared with the animals. The eyes, like the deer, the man's waist, like the lion, the voice, like the cuckoo bird. In that way, we compare the beauty of the human beings also with the animals. Then what's the reason? Why human form is called to be the best form? The reason is this, that human beings only are given a right to perform the action which gives you the fruit. Animals also perform the actions. The celestial gods also perform the actions, but they do not get the reward of their action. Either they perform good action or bad action. But the human beings attain the result of each and every action. Either we perform good action or bad action. Immediately, we are given the reward of our action. So if we perform good action, we can attain good result, and consequently, we can attain the highest divine bliss also. Our scriptures depict that how can you attain the material wealth? How can you attain the celestial wealth? How can you attain the spiritual wealth? How can you attain the divine love bliss? Everything is written in our Vedas. Now it is up to us. What do we choose? If we perform good action, then even in one life, one human life, we can realize God and we can attain bliss forever. And that bliss, which is divine, is ever increasing, unlimited and ever increasing. That's why Sri Maharaj is saying in this line that you have attained such a valuable, such a precious gift of God, which is human life. Don't let it be wasted. Every time when we are thinking about the material things, material gratification, material achievements, we are just wasting our precious time of human form. We forget that this life is very short. Who is going to die now, today? Nobody knows about that. Anyone can die at any moment. Our scriptures say, Bahisarati nishwase vishwasa kapravartate. The breath which has gone out from your mouth, how do you believe that it will come back? Nobody knows. This life is so short. We think that, yes, I will start practicing devotion when I will be retired and I don't have to do anything. Who knows? The time of retirement will come or not. We don't even know that tomorrow will come or not. So whatever we have to do, we should do right now. We should start doing good right now, because we don't know what time we have to leave this body, and we also don't know what kind of body will be given to us in the next life. Where would we take birth? Now, living in America and Canada, you are having satsang here. You are listening about God. But who knows that where will you take birth in your next life, and you will be able to hear about God or not? Will able to hear, will able to have the satsang like this or not? So this is the good time. You have attained everything. So you have to be careful in this life. Nar tanu sharad chandni vite puni andhiyari raat. This human form is like the full moonlight, when you can see everything beautiful. This human life is like full moonlight, where everything looks very enchanting, very fascinating. But we don't know when this beautiful full moonlight is going to be ceased, and it will be dark again. Tu sovat kachu janat nahi kal lagayo kha. You are having the slumber of material intoxication, because you don't know, you don't realize that life is so short. We have to leave it at any time. Kal lagayo ghat. Every moment, because the span of our life is fixed. How long we will live in this form, it is completely fixed. That's why there is a phrase, as sure as death. Nothing is more sure than death. The moment of death is 100% sure. And every moment we are going near to our death. Every moment the life is getting short and we are moving towards the death. Which one is the last moment of our life? We have no idea. That's why here it is said to sower. You are having the slumber of intoxication of the material achievements. And kal lagayo ghat, the time is chasing you constantly. Tajatana need yadapi vishayan ke chin chin jute khat. You are not waking up, although the saints are coming on this earth again and again, and they were trying their best to awake us. They are giving all kinds of teachings. They are working hard with us, but still we are having We are sleeping very peacefully as if we know that we don't have to die tomorrow. I have thousands of years to be in this life. And the miseries of the world, the deceiving behavior of the people are giving some indications all the time. They're awakening us. They are giving caution to us. This world is not yours. Wherever you believed, wherever you thought, I may get happiness from this person, from this thing, you eventually you realize that was also not the source of my happiness. Because everyone is looking for happiness, while everyone is devoid of happiness. Nobody can give happiness to anyone, but we are expecting happiness from each other because of our ignorance. We don't know that happiness is a divine entity and it can stay only in a divine heart. So if we want to attain happiness, we have to go towards the divine entity, God only. There is happiness in God because God Himself is happy. So this word is giving warning to us again and again that this world is not yours. Don't get attached to this material world, but still we are not awake. अवसर चूक प्रिय 84 कर मींजत पछताए. If you will not wake now, then after losing this golden chance, the golden chance of having human form, I have told you that only in human form, only in human form, we can realize God, because in this form only we can attain this knowledge that what is right and what is wrong, what is real, what is unreal, what is true and what is false. This kind of discrimination power is given to the human beings only. So once we leave this body, after that, nobody knows that where would we go, which form will be given to us. So after that, instead of repenting for a very, very long time, it's better to pay attention to this gift of God, which is human form. Rasikan kahi kripalu man gahu yugal charan jagdar. Maharaj is saying, all the saints are telling you again and again that think about God, love God only. He is the ocean of bliss, He is the ocean of love. Rather, we should say He alone is the ocean of bliss. He alone is the ocean of love. We cannot attain love, we cannot attain bliss anywhere else. There is no happiness, no love anywhere else. That's why we should listen to the saints and Yugal Charana Jaljar. We should think about the lotus feet of Sri Radha Krishna only. This is the meaning of this. Baat Hare Chaar Dina Narkayu Sharad Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai.